Once again, thank you for your continued support of USC Aiken Athletics, the Peach Belt Conference, and the positive game environment that is the NCAA Division II. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina at Aiken for Senior Day and today's men's basketball game featuring the visiting Young Harris Mountain Lions and your USC Aiken Pacers. Before we introduce the starting lineups, we'd ask you to please rise as we honor America and those who defend our freedom both at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Young Harris Mountain Lions. A 6'1" junior guard from Marietta, Georgia, wearing number 5, Antonio Wade. A 6'3" senior guard from Victoria, Australia, wearing number 23, Ben Waterhouse. A 6'5" senior guard from LJ, Georgia, with number 25, J.B. Charles. A 6'5" senior guard from Chattanooga, Tennessee, wearing number 1, Corey Nelson. And a 6'7" junior guard from Port Charlotte, Florida, number 32, Nixon Blanc. The head coach of the Mountain Lions, Steve Herman, the assistant coach, Steve Viterbo. Let's meet the starting lineup for your USC Aiken Pacers. A 6'10" sophomore forward from Wilbur, Georgia, wearing number 24. And now let's meet the seniors. A 6'2" senior guard out of Atlanta, Georgia, wearing number 0, Marcus Taylor. A 6'4" senior guard from Cincinnati, Ohio, wearing number 1, Austin Grimes. A 6' senior guard from Alton, Illinois, wearing number 11, Harris Bellinger. And a 6'2" senior guard out of Avon Park, Florida, wearing number 23, Henry coach of the Pacers, Mark Vandersley, assistant coaches Corey Hendrick, Trevor Welcher, and David Belfield.
And welcome to the broadcast of USC Aiken Pacers here at the Convocation Center on the beautiful campus of USC Aiken. I am Chip Herring, and I am joined by the you're the thriller. The thriller, Jordan Phillips.
The thriller. Jordan's more of a Prince fan myself, but I'll take thriller. I can live with that.
Yeah, I mean, Prince or Michael Jackson, come on. No can fail. On the court for the Mountain Lions of Young Harris, who are here to try to interrupt our celebration as the women came out on top in the first game. But the Mountain Lions coming in with an 8-19 overall record, 7-14 conference play. Pacers, of course, 14-11, 11-10 in conference play. Pacers having lost a nail-biter at Augusta University just Wednesday. And it was a tough loss for the Pacers. Paris Ballinger chasing that ball all the way to the fullness of the corner of the court. Ballinger on the court for the Pacers. On the court for the Mountain Lions, you've got Corey Nelson, Antonio Wade, Ben Waterhouse, J.B. Charles, and Nixon Blanc. Austin Grimes pulling the trigger for the first time, missing off the front end of the rim. On the court for the Pacers, Marcus Terry, Austin Grimes, Paris Ballinger, Henry Bolton III, and Robert Hill. And like I was saying, we had a tough contest. We were playing for a chance to host first round of the tournament against Augusta University. Augusta University at Augusta. Augusta got the win, and it was towards the end of the game that was decided, very end of the game. So a tough loss for the Pacers, hoping to rebound here with a win over Young Harris.
Yeah, get things finished off on the right foot here. A big block there by Austin Grimes, goes out of bounds. But yeah, the Pacers looking to get, finish their season on the right foot before heading into the postseason.
Yep, momentum is everything, and this is one of those Pacer teams. You never really know what you're going to get. They've got the ability to beat anybody and everybody. Rob Hill with a big block there, and they're going to call that a tied ball, and that's going to go to the benefit of the Mountain Lions. But you got a team that can come out and beat anybody, and then sometimes they look like they can beat anybody. So momentum's everything. I mean, they can go in and win the Peach Belt tournament, and all of a sudden they're getting to play in the region. Nice drive there, just in time of the good putback, but just in time of the shot clock. Corey Nelson missing that shot, but followed up by Charles.
Nice little play there by Henry Bolton.
Henry Bolton used a little artistic flair to even things up at 2.
They went a little too far there, but able to get it over his head to knock down that shot.
Paris Ballinger sticking to number 5, Antonio Wade, 6'1" junior out of Marietta, Georgia. Long-range shot made by number 25, J.B. Charles out of Ellijay, Georgia. Henry Bolton able to get all kinds of people up in the air, but they're going to get called for a foul. And
the foul was on number 1, Corey Nelson.
That'll be on Corey Nelson picking up his first foul of the contest. Pacers trail 5-2. So Bolton to the line for the Pacers. And they'll make the first. And he'll get the second to fall, bringing the Pacers within 1 at the 8:20 mark here in the first half. Bringing the ball down the court is Antonio Wade. Wade gets the ball over to number 32, comes all the way out for the paint. Nixon Blanc. Kick out to number 25, J.B. Charles. He misses as Austin Grimes gets the rebound, and he gets it all the way down the court to Marcus Terry, back to Bolton at the top. Bolton will pull the trigger. That one's in and out, just missing there. Paris Ballinger getting down there and offering up some semblance of defense as they try to do a quick fast break, and number 23 with a nice turnaround jumper, Ben Waterhouse, 6'3" senior out of Winterna, Australia. Winterna, oh, he's from Australia.
I think that's probably the best way to say that.
Yeah, Marcus Terry missing that one in and out. Pacers having a hard time getting the ball to fall. 4-7 is your score. Good give and go there. Good defense by Rob Hill with a big block, but
the foul was on the Pacers, number 1, Austin Grimes.
Austin Grimes going to get credit for the foul there.
Team's first. A visit to the charity strike for Nixon Blanc.
So Nixon Blanc will go to the charity strike. And he'll get that one to fall. So he's on the board with 1.
Coach Vandersloot is giving all the seniors the nod to start today, but we'll see Donnell Dean and Faison Brock coming on now for the Pacers.
Blanc will hit the second, extending their lead, 9-4. So Faison Brock gets it at the top. He gives it over to Bolton. Bolton back to Donnell Dean, who just came in. Bolton takes a look. Nice give and go to Rob Hill, who bids the basket almost over to the left as he dunks, puts the full weight of his existence into that dunk.
And how many times have we seen that this season? He's just been a monster on that give and go play.
Of course, this is senior day here at the Convocation Center. Bolton being one of the seniors. Faison Brock pulling the trigger. Can't get that one to fall. Marcus Terry, another senior. Paris Ballinger. Austin Grimes, and of course, assistant coach. One of our. It's cool to see his brother Keith come in here, but I'm talking about David Belfield, who's one of the assistant coaches. Played his first 2 seasons as a player, and then there was a coaching change, and he stepped up and instead of playing basketball, decided he'd start working on his coaching career. Good shot there, and nice effort by Donnell Dean to interrupt it, but Antonio Wade gets the benefit and gets the ball to fall. Bolton's still trying to find this range on that 3-point shot, and that ball off Faison Brock out of bounds. 11-6 is your score at the 6:13 mark. But it's senior day, and it's good to see his brother Keith Belfield come in, and nice interception by Bolton there. Ill-advised long-range pass.
Yeah, very ill-advised. He had a player right there that he could have just dumped the ball off to. Not sure what he was thinking there.
I think thinking is a generous term. I think that was one of those moments where he probably should have been thinking. We're all guilty of it from time to time. Faison Brock gets his first points, and it's with a 3. We're now within 2 of the Mountain Lions.
Pacers struggling to find that range here early, so that could be a big momentum shifter. Let's hope that 3-point shot is contagious.
Young Harris trying to penetrate. His foot was on the line. So, but they're going to say it was bounds under their own basket. So turnover to turnover. Returning the favor. Faison Brock kick out to Milenkovic. Milenkovic back over to Brock. Brock to Dean. Dean over on the left-hand side, switching sides. Nice, easy, but a little too much English on that one. I think he expected a little bit more contact.
I think he did.
There. This guy's proven he can hit the 3. J.B. Charles missing that 3 attempt. Marcus Terry getting it. He's just going to go in all in, and he'll draw the foul.
Looked like he got all the contact that Donnell Dean missed.
Plus some.
His first, the team's third, going to the line to shoot 2.
Nixon Blanco will get his first foul of the contest. Terry to the line. And he misses that one. Kyle Tackleberry looking to come in. Terry will make that one. Get the Pacers within 4. So Wade will bring the ball down for the Mountain Lions. Waterhouse with the ball, he'll pull the trigger. He can't make it. Kyle Tackleberry is going to get called. Waterhouse will go to the line for 3.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 30, Kyle Tackleberry. His first, the team's third. A visit to the charity stripe for 3 for Ben Waterhouse.
Waterhouse will make the first. He'll make the second.
Substituting in is number 2, Zion Williams, and number 35, Angus Howie.
Zion Williams will come in along with number 35, Angus Howie. Also from Australia, got a very Australian flavor to this team. They made that one. So Donnell Dean will bring the ball down the court for the Pacers. Pacers trailing by 7 now.
Yeah, they're going to have to get this offense going here. That 3-point shot hasn't really been falling for them so far. They need to figure that out as quickly as possible.
Milenkovic will take a shot at it. He can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Kyle Tackleberry. Faison Brock had it, and it looks like Tackleberry might have just pilfered it. Good look and give and go. Oh, Rob Hill couldn't handle that hard pass. It was coming at his face pretty fast. Faison Brock trying to do a wraparound pass.
Put a little too much rise into that one.
Williams will bring the ball down the court.
Fouls on the Pacers, number 30, Kyle Tackleberry, his second.
Tackleberry picking up his second foul early. And they quick get back up top. Rebound. Donnell Dean. Charles missing that shot. Dean's going to get called for a travel there.
Yeah, that one plain as day.
One of the things I've noticed with Donnell, he likes to get the ball and he'll curve it up under his hand so he's got a good grip on it.
Yep.
And he takes his 2 steps. Somebody step in front of him, all of a sudden he's got a problem because he's got no extra step, nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got that ball curled up there. That's one of the downsides of curling that ball. Of course, the upside is it's harder for them to knock the ball loose. Williams will bring it down for the Mountain Lions. He'll pull up. And he's going to get called for a foul. Donnell Dean picking up his first foul.
That's his first. It's the team's 5th. At the line shooting 2, Zion Williams.
So Williams will go to the line. 5'9" freshman out of Savannah, Georgia. He makes the first, can't get the second one to fall. An unfriendly bounce. Marcus Terry going straight at their defense and decided to pull back, but nice give and go again to Rob Hill. Rob Hill with another big dunk from the left side of the rim. They're going to have to put a level on that rim before long. Williams pulling up. Nice kick out.
I saw a tweet from Big Rob earlier on in the season. He said, I think I'm starting to forget how to lay the ball up. I mean, he's just been hitting that dunk so many times throughout this season, that little pass off down there in the paint. I mean, you just see that so many times this season, and it has been successful for the Pacers all year long.
That ball kicked out of bounds by Waterhouse. Donnell Dean and Waterhouse having a laugh over there.
And the Pacers are going to be called for a 10-second violation.
That was the fastest 10 seconds I've ever seen in my life. I don't even think that was 5 seconds.
Well, I think that 10 seconds carries over from the initial inbound down low.
Apparently, because there was no way that was 10 seconds. But it's a turnover to the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions lead by 6, 12:23 to go here in the first half. Waterhouse missed that shot, but rebounded. Rob Hill trying to make it hard for big number 32, Angus Howery.
Well, he got a hand on it, but just big Howie just able to finish through that contact.
Yeah, that's a big boy, 6'10". But while we got a full timeout, I want to thank our sponsors, the Concierge Team, Real Estate Boutique. When you're in the real estate needs, call Mike Stake. He'll get you taken care of. Aiken Flooring for all your flooring needs. Willie Jules Old School Barbecue, some of the finest barbecue you'll eat. And saying that from Aiken, South Carolina is saying something. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, meeting all your automotive needs for years and years to come. Thankful for their sponsorship. Of course, South Carolina Education Lottery and Hudson Etheridge Companies, all meeting all your insurance needs, life, home, car, and business. With that said, just a couple of numbers to share with you where we're at right now. From the field, they are shooting, talking about the Mountain Lions, shoot 40%, 6 of 15. 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 33.3%. They are 6 of 7, 85.7% from the charity stripe. We're with them on from the field. We're 4 of 10 at 40%, but 1 and 5 from behind the arc, and there's where you're seeing the big disparity in score. We're going to get that going pretty quick. 3 of 4, 75% from the line.
Yeah, that three-point shot that the Pacers usually rely on is just not falling for them out there today. I mean, they're still getting their points on the board, but that three-point shot has got to come to life if they're going to want to get back into this one.
Yeah, and I know it will. I mean, Donnell Dean hadn't pulled the trigger yet, and as we've learned, that he is quite the three-point shooter.
Absolutely.
Faison Brock, of course, Marcus Terry. It's just a matter of these guys getting warmed up. They'll start dialing it in no time. Of course, Bolton. Nice give and go to Marcus Terry, but great defense. But wow, what a tap in. That looked like a volleyball set.
I was about to say, that looked like a set there.
Marcus Terry showing his volleyball skill set with a little set back into the rim. And of course, Marcus Terry on that one, they can't quite get to it. Cheerleader Casey Carpenter is going to field that ball back into play. Looking like she could have handled the ball pretty well.
Put her in at point. Who
Put
knows?
her in. Give her the ball. Give her the rock. And we're back into play. Pacers trail by 6. 11:28 to go here in the first. Good defense by Faison Brock. But even better yet is the ability to get to that ball. Zion Williams somehow getting it out. He's the smallest guy out there, but somehow he came out with it.
And he was surrounded by about 4 Pacers, so I mean, that's even more frustrating.
Darius Bell in for the Pacers. Good defense by Darius Bell, knocking that ball loose, and Bolton getting it. And Bolton missing with a layup, trying to do more than he probably needed to do. That might have been a good time to pull back up. That ball was well defended. And Zion Williams with a 3, making that shot selection by Bolton even more agonizing. Pacers down by 9. Donnell Dean looking to get something. He'll go in, and he gets it up quick. And, you know, the shots that usually fall for Dean are not falling, but a handful of Mountain Lions coming in.
That's his first, it's the team's 4th. Checking the line numbers number 1.
I was going to say, it looked like one extra player coming in. So J.B. Charles is back in for the Mountain Lions. Also number 2, I know Zion's been in there. Number 1 is who I'm looking for. Is Corey Nelson. Marcus Terry getting some points up on the board. He's got 5 now. Bringing the ball down the court is Antonio Wade. Good pass from Corey Nelson, number 32, Nixon Blanc. Blanc going up strong with that. Marcus Terry from the corner, and he's a little too strong for that shot.
Yeah, that seems to be the story of the day for all the Pacers, putting too much into these shots. I mean, that's what's going on with the shot from Dean, that drive-in layup. He's just putting a little bit too much behind it, a little too much behind that 3 from Terry. They're just going to have to calm down a little bit, stop. It seems like they're trying to force things at the moment. They just got to calm down and play their game.
So Wade with the ball at the top of the key, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Williams will pull the trigger, and it doesn't fall, but it is rebounded by number 1, Corey Nelson. Back to, and again, they keep getting it. We're just getting out-rebounded. Of course, it doesn't help that Faison Brock landed in his heels out of his shoe. He's desperately trying to get his heel back on, but he finally does. Darius Bell gonna pick up his first foul, 25-16.
Yeah, and they're gonna say that was a blocking foul, which I'm not so sure about. Bell looked pretty planted to me, but Of course, the official has the final say.
Well, the saddest part is it was down on our end of the court. We had a foul away from the play, and that's going to be against. I think that was a makeup call.
I think you might be right.
That's going to be on Nixon Blanc, picking up his second foul. So that makes us all square on calls. Dean gets it over on the left-hand side, gets around and tired. There we go again. Nice give and go to Rob Hill with a big dunk. And Rob Hill, his wrists are going to need wrapping. That's his third dunk of the game, 18 to 25. Eight minutes to go here in the first half. Wade gets it over to Nelson. Nelson feeds it into the middle. And Nelson, nice defense by Henry Bolton, smacking that ball clear. And Marcus Terry with his own dunk.
And suddenly the momentum has shifted. Just that absolutely massive block from Bolton. That sounded like one of your players on the middle, just knocking that one out of the air. And then Marcus Terry with a huge flush.
Yeah, that was a sweet. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen. I know Marcus can dunk. I don't think I've seen him dunk all season.
I know he can. I've seen him do it in warm-ups, but I don't think I've seen a game time one from him yet. I mean, it's even more impressive seeing a guy like Marcus Terry dunk than Rob Hill. I mean, Rob Hill's 6'10". He puts the hands in the air. He's already touching the rim. Terry's got to get up and work for that.
There's a lot of stuff you just said.
Yeah.
25-20. We got a media timeout. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Pacers picking up the momentum. 20-25. Pacers still trail, but signs that things are turning around. Bolton missing that one off front of the rim. Rob Hill, actually, you have that one rebounded over his back, which you rarely see that. Nice looking shot there by number 10. Oh, I'm sorry, Corey Nelson. Also on the court for the Mountain Lions is Damari Edwards, 6-foot sophomore out of Tequila, Georgia.
Marcus Terry will go to the line.
And Marcus Terry will go to the charity stripe. He was fouled by Ben Waterhouse. Waterhouse picking up his first foul. So Marcus Terry drying his hands off on a towel that's pleasantly located behind the basket to the right. Terry hit the first. Paris Ballinger will come in. Bolton will take a breather. And he'll make the second. Pacers only down by 5 now. 7:18 to go here in the first. Waterhouse will bring the ball down the court. He's being challenged by Paris Ballinger. Ballinger taking a swat at that ball. The turnaround jumper doesn't fall for Damari Edwards. Rebounded by the Pacers. Kick out over to Ballinger. Back to Dean. Marcus Terry. Little pump fake. Can't get him in the air. Good move by Dean. Dean going up against their trees. And again, Dean's just having a hard time getting the ball to fall.
He's having a hard time getting the ball to fall, and he's having a hard time drawing those fouls. I think that's what he was going for there.
Agreed.
Hasn't been getting that call.
Good give and go right there to big number 32, Nixon Blanc. And Nixon Blanc, 8 points. So Dean gets it over to Brock. Brock kicks it over to Terry. Terry brings it back towards the middle. Feed into Big Rob Hill, and let's add another dunk to this equation. Those are a lot easier. You know, if the dunk, your chance of missing is a little bit less.
Yeah.
Especially when you're 6'10".
Yeah.
That ball, I don't know what happened to that one. A couple of Aussie mates over there, Waterhouse looking over at Blanc going, where were you going with that? Blanc just looked up and goes, I'm not sure.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure, but boy, what an arm does he have. That thing got over there quick. So the Pacers will get it down in front of the Young Harris bench. And inbound and easy, Donnell Dean gets it. Pacers still trail by 5. Brock will get it at the top. He gets it over to Ballinger. Ballinger to Dean. Dean back to Brock. Dean coming around. He's covered by Waterhouse. Waterhouse comes in, and even Dean can't hit a 3. Boy, we are struggling from outside the arc. Waterhouse will bring the ball down. He kicks it over to Charles. Charles gets it in to number 1, Nelson. Nelson with a big move. Can't get it to fall. Well defended by Faison Brock. Paris Ballinger losing that ball, but somehow he gets smacked around in the air. Faison Brock will shoot a 3, and he's got this. That's his second of the day. He now has 6 points.
Yeah, he's had a better day than most on the team from 3-point range.
So Waterhouse will bring the ball down the court. He's covered by Ballinger. Ballinger doesn't give up a whole lot of steps. Good feed outside. Charles to kick to Waterhouse. Waterhouse for 3. That one hitting off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Blanc, and Blanc goes up and he gets it put back and add 2 more points to his total. He is now at 10 points.
Yeah, Blanc's a monster down there underneath the rim. He's just been getting those rebounds and putting them right back up.
Faison Brock still shot. Now he has 9 points on 3 shots.
And he's dialed in now with that 3-point shot.
So Waterhouse trying to protect their 1-point lead thanks to the shooting of Faison Brock. Waterhouse goes up, misses that shot, doesn't even draw iron. Faison Brock bringing it down, and he kicks it over to Terry. Terry going in with a quick handoff to Rob Hill, and Rob Hill with his first non-dunk shot of the day. He gets a layup, and the Pacers take the lead 32-31. So we got a full media timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back, 32-31. Mr. Hall walks in front of us, ever towering official.
Looks like he may be able to flush one down low.
He's a big guy. His daughter, Thayer Hall, plays for the University of Florida, stud volleyball player. We're very familiar with Mr. Hall. More familiar with his volleyball playing daughter as he smacks the table in front of us. 32-33. Good feed into Rob Hill. Rob Hill with another non-dunk. He's getting old. 34-33, 3:30 to go here in the game. Charles gets it in. Nice feed into block. Good feed, a good move. Oh, good defense, though, by Faison Brock as Corey Nelson was coming in, and Faison got his hand on the ball just enough to alter the shot. I'm not sure Nelson wasn't going in to dunk that. Oh, good defense by the Mountain Lions. Feed it back to Faison Brock, and he's still hot hitting that shot, and all of a sudden Faison is leading the world in scoring with 12.
Yeah, somebody hit him some water.
So 37-33, Pacers lead with 2:51 to go here in the first half. Pacers starting to hit their shots. We were looking at the numbers earlier at the timeout, and the Pacers are definitely stepping up their shooting percentage. We're equal to them behind the arc, 33.3%, which is better than the abysmal thing we were doing before. That ball knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, not only are they now hitting their shots, they're passing the ball effectively. That's 12 assists on 14 baskets for the team today. And I mean, that's effective passing. That's knowing where the open man is.
So Williams will inbound it from under his own basket. He gets it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse over to Nelson. Nelson back to Waterhouse. Waterhouse feeds into Block. Block is smothered by our defense. Waterhouse pulls up, nice shot into, and Charles is going to pull up and shoot a three, and he nails that shot. Charles is hitting some sweet shots. He's got 10 now. Ballinger going in, pull-up jumper, and gets that one to fall.
Ballinger hanging in the air for what felt like eternity on that shot.
Yes, it did. Nelson kicks in the block. Back to Nelson. Nelson pulls up, kicks it out to Williams. Williams for a three-point shot. He nails his shot, and they tie it up at 39 with 1:47 to go here in the first half. I got a feeling we're going to see this game go back and forth all day long.
It's been a very fast-paced half.
Good feed by Donnell. Good move by Donnell to not travel there, getting that ball to Rob Hill. Rob Hill over to Terry. Terry can't get that one, but Faison Brock gets in and he gets back with a putback, and he's now sitting on 14 points.
Another monster game for Faison Brock.
Faison got in trouble at Augusta, picked up 2 fouls within 30 seconds as Charles drains another three. Can he get the friendly roll? And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. Rob Hill is on that. Coming in for the Pacers is Tackleberry and Bolton. You see Donnell Dean and Marcus Terry heading to the bench. 41-42 at the 104 mark.
Also on the court for the Pacers, number 1, Austin Grimes.
Austin Grimes also coming in, giving Faison Brock a breather.
1 minute left in the half. 1 minute.
Williams kicks it over to Charles. Charles missing that one, doesn't even draw iron, and easily rebounded by Rob Hill. Ballinger bringing the ball down the court. About 22 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's Ballinger. It's just going to go and attack, and he's going to get to shoot a 1-on-1. Zion Williams picking up a foul there. So Ballinger will go to the charity stripe. He'll miss that one. Grimes had it, just couldn't get his fingers around it. 31 seconds to go here. Charles will pull it up. He is guarded by Tackleberry. Williams gets it at the top of the key, looking for a pick. Kick back out to Nelson. Nelson to Charles. Charles loses a handle for a second. Into Block, and Block looking for somewhere to go, and over the top of the head, and that ball comes off his back and out of bounds. Good defense by Austin Grimes. 11.6 seconds on the clock as Donnell Dean comes back in.
Yeah, that defense over there was just smothering, giving the Pacers a chance to have the last shot here.
So Austin Grimes will inbound it with 11.6 seconds. Pacers trail by 1 here in the first half. Dean's not in that big of a hurry. He's going to bring it down. He's going to kick it out to Tackleberry. Tackleberry with a kick out to Grimes. Grimes with a quick dribble, and he misses badly. So we'll go into halftime trailing 1, but good job by the Pacers for stepping up their game a little bit. 41-42. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We'll see you. And welcome back at the start of the second half. The Pacers trail 41-42. Marcus Terry looking like he's getting ready to inbound it right in front of us, so everything's going to be good to go. Pacers definitely heating up towards the last half.
Yep.
Towards the end of the last half. Both teams had 15 minutes, 15 minutes to talk it over. Coach Vanderslice had his team out here early running drills. So definitely something that's frustrating him to the point where he would pull his players out.
Yeah, I think that first 10 minutes was a little frustrating for him. The players, they just weren't able to get anything to fall. But there in that last 10 minutes of the first half, they really came to life.
Yeah, and the key is we just not hitting shots. And that ball just pilfered from Donnell Dean. All the way out to Charles. Charles at the top, and Charles is just going to work his way in. But great defense by Henry Bolton as Faison Brock gets the loose ball kicked out to Bolton. Bolton going down the baseline, and he kicks it back out to Marcus Terry. Terry for three, in and out. And Terry's still struggling to get that three ball to fall.
And Terry throwing his hands up like, man, what do I got to do? That was
Charles
a perfect
is not
shot.
having a hard time as he makes that one fall again, and now he has 16 points. Charles for the Mountain Lions. Terry with a nice little sidestep to get around the defense. That ball rebounded by Blanc, but that ball stolen by Henry Bolton. They didn't even see him. Waterhouse, I don't think ever saw him.
Did.
Right. Donnell Dean gets it over here on the left-hand side. I say over here like you know where we're at. We're on the left-hand side. So Donnell Dean kicks it out to Marcus Terry. Terry's going to try to find that range. And again, in and out. Terry is a frustrated soul right now. Big Rob Smith fighting, doing battle. Faison Brock.
I mean, you got to be frustrated if you're Marcus Terry. I mean, that's actually three.
That's been all day. His shots are going in and then coming out. He's just missing.
I mean, it's like perfect shots. It's just physics won't allow it. Someone somewhere's got a grudge against Marcus Terry, it would seem.
He'll get it going. We know that about Mr. Terry. He's still getting it done. He's got 9 points in the game.
And
he's finding over here on the left-hand side. Bolton will take it from him. Dean back over here on the left-hand side, and ball movement by the Pacers, pretty rapid fire. Big Rob Hill gets it down the baseline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good give and go. But I believe that Bolton may have been fouled by Wade. Antonio Wade showing a little frustration there.
The foul is on number 5, Antonio Wade.
Slams the ball into the court. So the Pacers will inbound under their own basket, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Give and go from, well, there we go, Donnell Dean. And that's his first points of the game. So good seeing him hitting a shot. He's been struggling. Even when he gets to the basket, he's having a hard time getting it to fall.
Yeah, he's just been putting up the shot a little bit strong today. That one on the money, though.
Good defense by Rob Hill, getting his fingertips on that ball. Bolton brings it down, and good move by Donnell Dean, and he's feeling the English now. Yep. He's feeling it.
Yeah,
hard to keep Donnell Dean off the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's one of those players, man. Once he gets that spark going, he's on it.
So Wade will carry it out to the top. He gets it into Nelson. Nelson looking for somewhere to dump it off. He goes over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse driving, gets nudged a little bit by Bolton, but Waterhouse makes it. Waterhouse, I think, was looking for a little bit of a foul there. There's a little bit of contact, so he might have a little bit of a legit complaint. Bolton fouled by number 5, and Antonio Wade starting to show his frustration levels getting pretty high. Zion Williams will come in for Wade. Wade will go to the bench, get some encouragement from his teammates and coaches. So Pacers will inbound it under their own basket. Marcus Terry's got it over on the right-hand side. Henry Bolton kicks it out to Faison Brock. Brock going to kick it into Rob Hill. Rob Hill adds another dunk to his resume. Pacers tied up 47-all. Bolton throwing everything he had at it, and Waterhouse making him pay with a three-point shot. Waterhouse now has 10. And there's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on number 25, Charles. Charles picking up his first foul. I'd like to see him get fouled out. He's got 16 points. But with one foul, I think that's a dubious
that's a long shot.
Dubious dream at best.
Dubious, that's a good one.
Thank you. I looked up a thesaurus the other day, adding to my extensive vernacular. So Bolton will keep it. He ends up handing it off to Marcus Terry. Terry going in up against Charles, and he gets it to Paul. So Marcus Terry starting to find his range. He has 11. Charles gets it over on the left-hand side. Kicks it back out to Blanc. Blanc with a drive on Rob Hill. Rob Hill with a good defense, but his arm comes crashing down over the shoulder of Blanc, and that's going to be a foul. That'll be his first foul. Yeah, it's 80 degrees. So 80 degrees, sunshine. Well, it looks like a little overcast through the windows that I can see. I've been inside here working the game all day. You've been working all day. So not able to see a whole lot of that sunshine, but what little I see, it is appreciated.
The drive over was very pleasant, I will say that much.
Well, you probably had your back window down.
You know, you're right. I felt like it was a good day. Yeah, go ahead, let the back window down.
You know, it's the kind of day. I got the tops off on my Jeep. You know, so I'm with you, kind of. 49-50, 15-44 mark. Nixon Blanc's going to go to the line. He'll get to shoot 2. Mountain Lions hold a 1-point lead. He gets a friendly roll there.
And a couple of them on that one.
Right. And all the efforts by the small children giving a horrendous scream did not work. As Blanc makes both his free throws. Extended the lead to 3 now. Faison Brock with the ball over here on the right-hand side, top of the key to Marcus Terry. Terry switches sides, gets it over to Dean. Terry shows shot high. Nice looking shot there. He might not be hitting the 3, but that floater he's got is just doing
damage out there.
Doing damage. 13 points for Marcus Terry, one of the 5 seniors that have been celebrated on the senior day. Gets it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse over to Blanc. Blanc to Williams. Williams holds it. He's got 10 seconds. Kicks it over to Charles. Do not want to see Charles pulling the trigger. He's got 16 points. Misses that one. Rebounded by Rob Hill and quickly sent to Bolton. Bolton will bring it down. And he'll wait for the Pacers to get down into position. But no, he's got a wide open lane. He'll take it. And just like that, Pacers are on top by 1.
He saw that defense drifting to the left side and just made him pay for it.
Yeah, Blanc looked kind of slow to move and cut off that lane. And Bolton wisely took advantage of it. Rob Hill almost had a block there. Good shot by Edwards. So they stepped in for Wildcats. Oh, not Wildcats. I'm going to get their mascot wrong. Mountain Lions. I've been keeping them all in the feline category, though. That ball missing, but rebounded by Blanc, knocked out of bounds by Bolton, out of the hands of Blanc. So Nelson will come in for the Mountain Lions, and Paris Ballinger will come in for Donnell Dean. That ball hitting off the front of the rim. Damari Edwards missing that. Ballinger gets it on the left-hand side, decides to send it back to Faison Brock. Brock over to Bolton. Paris Ballinger will get it back at the top of the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice give and go there to Faison Brock. He's too close for that shot. He's going to miss.
Yeah, he said that one wasn't far out enough.
Henry Bolton blocks the ball into the visiting stands. Yeah, I think there's a volleyball spike. I'm going to recruit him.
Yeah, I think we might see that player head to the bench. I think he hurt his feelings there.
Well, Zion Williams is going to stay on the court. He definitely didn't see Bolton coming at him.
I don't think anybody did. Yeah, Bolton, I think that's 3 blocks for Bolton today.
Williams is going to pull up from just outside the free throw line. He can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Rob Hill. Rob Hill rocking a double-double. And Marcus Terry with a big dunk there.
Taking flight is Marcus Terry.
Marcus Terry said, okay, I'm not hitting my three-point shot. Dadgummit, I'm just going to take it straight to the hoop. But at 12:56 here in the second half, Pacers lead by 3, 57-54. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back. 12:56 to go here in the second half. Pacers holding on to a 57-54 lead. This ball's going back and forth. This lead's going back and forth, I should say. Zion Williams gets the ball. He's challenged by Paris Ballinger. And Ballinger, a little one-on-one action right there. Williams is going to get the better of Ballinger. Ballinger's going to pick up his first foul. So they'll do this inbound thing again, and here we are, right back where we started. Ballinger on Williams. And Ballinger can pick up a second. And Zion Williams enjoying this very much. So he's going to kick it over to Nelson kick it out to the left-hand side, and good defense by Faison Brock with that steal off the bounce. Faison Brock is going to pull things back up. Marcus Terry's going to get it at the top. Marcus Terry's going to go right at the heart of their defense, but he's going to turn around jumper. Why not? He's making those anyway. 17 points for Marcus Terry. Great senior day for that particular gentleman.
Yeah, 2 big dunks, including that last one, which was massive. 17 points total.
Nelson's going to get called for a charge. Faison Brock.
The offensive foul on number 1, Corey Nelson. That's his second as the team.
Nelson picking up his second.
25, Davey Charles, and number 5, Antonio Wade.
So Antonio Wade will come back in for the Mountain Lions. Donnell Dean will bring it down to the right-hand side, gets it over to Ballinger. Ballinger will bring it back towards the middle. Kick back to Dean over here on the left-hand side. Dean doing a little around-the-world action. And Waterhouse trying to defend Donnell Dean. And Waterhouse will pick up his second foul.
We have a full media timeout.
And just when you know it, another media timeout. We'll be back right after this. 59-54, Pacers lead. And we're back, 11:58 to go here in the game. Pacers lead 59-54. Marcus Terry's going to inbound it. Over to Rob Hill, comes out to get that ball, and he sends it over to Dean. Dean will get things set up. Coach Vanderslice making the call. Dean's just going to pull up the trigger, can't get that one to fall. Dean will follow a shot after having it tipped by Rob Hill, and Dean gets the putback.
That was a nice play by Dean to follow his shot there.
It's one of the things they teach you from an early age. Follow your shot, follow your shot. You don't see a lot of players doing that anymore. Getting the ball into Blanc. Blanc being guarded by Rob Hill. Good looking shot by Stevens. I mean, sorry, Nelson.
Fouls on the Pacers.
And there's a Stevens on the whole team.
Nelson at the line for three.
There is not. There's not a Stevens on either team. I'm making this up as I go.
Pacers number 1, Austin Grimes.
Austin Grimes will come in for Rob Hill. So Nelson will go to the line. Nelson, 4 points. And he'll stay at 4 points. He misses the first of a 1-and-1. Austin Grimes will bring the ball down the court. Grimes, another senior Pacer celebrating senior day today. Nelson will pull it up. That ball misses badly, but Marcus Terry ends up getting it and kicks it back to Donnell Dean at the last possible second before it was a half-court violation, and Dean continues to miss. That ball barely gets the front of the rim. And that's a good-looking give. That was a little alley-oop effort. Nelson with the receiving end of that, cutting the Pacers' lead to 3. Kick out to Faison Brock. Brock's been hot, and he's still hot. Faison Brock with 17 points. And Brock's going to pick up a foul there in the effort to get to try to defend that play.
His second and team's fifth. Checking the lineup for the USC Aiken is number 20.
You can see, if you watch Donnell Dean, he is all over Waterhouse. Waterhouse has shown some frustration, and Donnell Dean, you do not show him emotion. He will pick at you, pick at you, pick at you.
Yeah, that's one thing he is definitely proficient at.
Good looking shot by Waterhouse there, though. Waterhouse is going to cover Dean that time, and they go to Faison Brock. Brock gets it down easy. So Waterhouse and Dean definitely have a little one-on-one thing going on in this matchup. Good hands by Waterhouse to knock that ball loose. And Austin Grimes pull up baseline jumper, and he hits the side of the backboard with that shot. It doesn't fall, obviously. That's going to come out to number 5. Antonio Wade kicks it into Blanc. And Blanc's going to get called for a foul there, charging.
Brock doing a good job drawing that charging foul today.
Yes, he is. Max out his charge card. At 3. Yeah, I just invented that phrase. It's been a long season. 64-60 Pacers lead.
Thank goodness it's the last game.
Austin Grimes with the give and go. He runs into a big old block. Austin Grimes figures if I spin around 3 times, I'll lose them. It didn't work. 64-60.
Just pivot, just pivot.
Good pass. A good steal by Tackleberry, who feeds it to Faison Brock, and somehow we end up with that ball. That was a weird little play there. We'll have to go back and look at that. 8:50 mark. I will go back and look at that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened. We'll have to review the footage.
I'm dizzy from watching. If you didn't miss it, Kyle Tackleberry's in for the Pacers. And Bolton's going to lose his balance there, and he's going to get called for a travel. 64-60 coming in for the Mountain Lions will be Damari Edwards. And with that, Rob Hill's going to come back in. Rob Hill with 16 points, most of them of the slam dunk variety. So Donnell Dean all over Wade. Wade gets a nice good defense by Rob Hill, stepping in front of that pass. Austin Grimes losing it, and if Kyle Tackleberry turns around, he could have got it, but he'll just get the rebound, or he had it for a moment. But on the run are the Mountain Lions, and good defense by Donnell Dean, knocking that ball out.
It was a big block from Dean there to save it. What could have been an easy basket.
Edwards, I think Edwards thought he had an easy 2 points right there, but Dean, as he's so apt to do, just comes out of nowhere and cleanly knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, but he just punched that ball right out of the hands.
Waterhouse continuing to be an offensive machine. He's got 14 points. Dean going up high over the top of Waterhouse, but that ball missing the mark. Nelson is going to should be called for a charge there, because he was definitely standing there for a good minute or two as Nelson will pick up his third foul. Nelson got in the short end of that as his head kind of bounced off the hard court. And why not? Another full media timeout. Pacers lead 64-62. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Marcus Terry on the court for the Pacers, along with Donnell Dean, Faison Brock, Rob Hill, and Paris Ballinger. On the court for the Mountain Lions are Waterhouse, Charles, Nelson, Wade. Ballinger hitting a three-point shot there at the last possible second. Also on the court is number 10, Edwards, for the Mountain Lions. Williams with a three-point shot, wide open, and he nails it, cutting the Pacers' lead to 2. So Ballinger will bring the ball down to the right-hand side. He gets over to Marcus Terry. Terry swings it back to the other side, gets it over to Dean. Dean ends up with it. Now, I'm not even going to tell you who has it. We got this little Harlem Globetrotters give-and-go thing going on. Rob Hill coming out of nowhere with a nice putback there. He can still make layups. We can celebrate. 69-65.
Yeah, we got worried there for a little while.
Yeah, all those dunks. I mean, yeah, if you're 6'10", I'm unimpressed. Rob Hill actually has a really good shot. Marcus Terry loses his shoe.
There's somebody's shoes out there.
And he's leaning on Charles. Charles is actually giving him a chance to lean on him a little bit. I'll give Charles credit for that. That was pretty generous of him. Nicely shot by Waterhouse coming over the top. of the outstretched block attempt of Rob Hill.
Shows a lack of killer instinct from Charles. You got to flop when they do that. Draw that foul any way you can.
I respect it. And Waterhouse.
Marcus asking the cheerleaders, did you see that?
Checking the lineup is number 32, Nixon Block.
So Waterhouse picks up his third foul.
Running the bonus with Marcus Terry.
Waterhouse having that ever-present conversation with the official like this is going to change the call. To the line, Marcus Terry.
Like, it's not too late. You can reverse this. Come on. Make it right.
That shot goes down. Marcus Terry hitting. And he'll get the second to fall. Pacers now lead by 4. Ballinger playing defense. Antonio Wade having to deal with the peskiness of Ballinger. Kicks it out to Waterhouse. Waterhouse back to Wade. Block underneath. Rob Hill with a block. Nelson going up with a nice easy dunk. Donnell Dean going up against Waterhouse, and he'll drain it. And Donnell Dean and Waterhouse are definitely going after each other. Three-point shot made by Antonio Wade. He's got 11 points. A lot of scorers in this game. (73-72). Donnell Dean runs into a wall. It is a purple wall. Nelson will get called for the foul. That's his fourth foul. They got 2 players with 4 fouls on the court, Wade and Nelson. Bolton looking to come in for the Pacers. Dean missing the first.
Coming on the court for the Pacers, number 20, Henry Bolton.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's coming in for Donnell Dean. So he gets his jersey tucked in. He'll make that one and he'll head off the court. Bolton will come in. Pacers lead by 2, 4:50 to go here in the game.
Your substitution skills second to none.
Charles will get it up, way out top of the key. Kicks it over to Wade. Wade into Blanc. Blanc will go up easy there. He got big Rob Hill up in the air, and all he had to do is wait for him to come back down before he went up. And we are notched at 74. Marcus Terry going up big up against Charles. Charles kept his feet. Terry soared over on an easy deuce. 21 points for Marcus Terry. Wade over on the right-hand side. He's being guarded by Paris Ballinger. Ballinger and Rob Hill's going to pick up his second foul of the contest. Got a little too hippie with Blanc. His Blanc going to slide across the floor. They're going to need a bigger towel to get up all that.
That's his second and the team's sixth, and we reach a full media timeout.
And we got a full media timeout. Pacers lead by 2, 3:49 to go. We'll be right back. And welcome back. 3:49 to go. Pacers lead 76-74. Mountain Lions will get it under their own basket. They've got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Wade will inbound it for the Mountain Lions, trying to get it to Waterhouse, and they do. When Waterhouse gets the deuce, and Rob Hill ends up getting the foul there.
It could be costly here.
So Waterhouse will go to the line. He's proven to be a pure shooter. .6'3" senior out of Australia. He'll nail that one.
That'll give the Mountain Lions the lead, 77-76.
Marcus Terry will pick up the ball, and he gets it over to Brock. Brock over to Ballinger. Ballinger back to Brock. Back to Terry. Terry to Ballinger. Ballinger to Brock. Good quick step by Paris Ballinger. He gets it to fall. Pacers with a 1-point lead. So Charles will get it at the top of the key, about 10 feet outside of the arc. Gives it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse to Blanc, and Blanc travels. Marcus Terry with a long range pass to Ballinger, and Ballinger can't get to it. A little over his head.
Yeah, Terry had to make that one with a lot of pressure in his face. Couldn't really make an accurate pass there.
Wade will gig it over to Nelson. Nelson going over the top of Rob Hill. Rob Hill knocking that ball loose. And Bolton will pick it up. And Ballinger's just going to go in and challenge the lack of defense, beating everybody to the rim. And just like that, we got a 30-second timeout. Pacers starting to show they got game. With 30 seconds, we'll take a breather. You go top off your range. We got 2:32 to go. 80-77 is the score. Pacers lead. And welcome back. 2:30 to go. 80-77. Pacers hold on to a nail-biter lead. Wade with the ball on the right-hand side gets it over to, now it's in the hands of Nelson. Back to Charles. Charles gets it into Blanc and back up to Wade. Wade with a pull-up jumper. That was going to be a little strong. Rebounded by Nelson. Nelson can't get that one to fall. Missing the mark. And Rob Hill going up big. And Rob Hill with 18 points. And no telling how many rebounds he has. Marcus Terry with the ball in front of us. Rob Hill with a double-double. That ball knocked out of bounds by the Mountain Lions. 1:45 to go. Unlike the women's game was already decided by this point. And that's going to be on Nelson, and Nelson picking up his 5th foul.
It's the team's 10th. Faison Braga go to the line.
Faison Braga go to the line to shoot 2, as they are in the penalty with 10 team fouls. Good hustle by Nelson, and not a bad game, 8 points. Tamari Edwards will come in for the Mountain Lions. Faison will make that one fall. Faison with 18 points. Marcus Terry with 21. Harris Ballinger with 9. Donnell Dean with 9. Of course, Rob Hill with 18. Kyle Tackleberry, the lone pacer on the court with no points. That can change real quick.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from three-point range.
Drive by Wade, pilfered by Ballinger. Ballinger goes after Waterhouse. Waterhouse ties the ball up, and that ball, possession arrow in favor of the Mountain Lions. So good defense by Waterhouse. And I got to tell you, I felt like Ballinger had 2 wingmen he could have got that ball to. I think he was just forcing that issue, trying to get Waterhouse to foul. And that wasn't happening. Waterhouse has quick hands and tied him up quick. Good move by Blanc. Blanc out of Florida. Donnell Dean get it. He gets it over to Ballinger. Ballinger gets past Charles, and Charles is going to foul him pretty quick. Charles will pick up his second foul.
J.B. Charles, that's his second. Harris Ballinger will go to the line for 2. Less than a minute to go in
so with less than a minute to go in regulation, Pacers lead by 3. Ballinger to the line for 2. And he gets a friendly roll there.
Pacers number 14, Darius Bell.
Darius Bell will come in for Rob Hill. Rob Hill had a great game. And Bell will get the friendly roll there. And that'll fall. We got a 5-point lead. Wade will finally pick up the ball after it rolls past half court, trying to use as little time as possible. Waterhouse with a nice drive. He's going to go up, and he's got a shot. That boy can shoot. Good job by Ballinger to get through the press. Charles is going to pick up his third foul. Charles letting the official know, we've been doing this all day. You're going to call it now? Donnell Dean will go to the line. Pacers lead by 3 with 32.6 seconds on the clock. Dean will make the first.
Kind of interesting. I figured that was intentional. It looked.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it looked fairly intentional. Kind of odd that he's arguing the point now.
Dean will make that one. Pacers lead by 5. And we got a timeout called by Coach Herman. Herman over there. He's assisted by Steve Verderbo. Of course, Mark Vanderslice leading our coaching staff, and he's assisted by Corey Hendren, Trevor Welcher, and the lovable David Belfield, who's celebrating his senior day as well. 86-81. 32.6 seconds left to go on the clock. Concierge team, thank you for your sponsorship. For all your real estate needs, call them. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. Willie Joel's Old School Barbecue, Burp. Tyler Tire and Auto, meeting all your auto needs. And South Carolina Education Lottery, Hudson Etheridge Companies are all meeting all your insurance needs, whether it be life, home, car, or business. 32.6 seconds left to go. Pacers lead by 5, 86-81. Mountain Lions will bring it down. Wade of the Mountain Lions bringing it down. He'll kick it back out to Waterhouse. Waterhouse with a quick turnaround jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kyle Tackleberry. And Paris Ballinger is just going to work through what will be the press. Tackleberry gets it, kicks it out. Tackleberry's going to take it all the way to the basket and then bring it back. Tackleberry's He looks like a squirrel loose on a baseball field. So good job by the Pacers. Good hustle by the Mountain Lions for coming in, making it a nail biter. 86-81. Pacers getting the win. So good conference win for the Pacers. Pacers 2-0 today here in the Convocation Center. Thank you for joining us throughout the season. This is our last home game, unless something drastically happens. Probably our last game here of the season, so we want to thank you for sticking with us.
It's been a lot of fun.
It has. I'm tired. I'm ready to take a nap.
Same time next year?
Sounds good. Y'all take care. We'll see you then.